Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. SSET Englishtown.
Hi guys, I'm Jane. I am here for my 1C Tuesday, Thursday at 3:30 in room 501. Today we will be working on writing in our Grammar Zone 2 books, alright? So we need our red Grammar Zone 2. We're going to do lessons 11 and 12. So pages 30 to 33. Alright, so on Unit 11, we will start talking about simple present again, okay? Now, for simple present, we can also use it to ask and tell about time, all right? We already know that we can use it when talking about daily routines and activities. Do you guys remember what a routine is?
Every day.
Oh, yes, it's something that you do. For example, your routine on Tuesday and Thursday is to come to SSET at 3:30. Good. But this time, we are going to use it to talk about actual time. For example, if it is 4 o'clock, right, we would write 4 o'clock like this, or we can say 4:00. Now, if it is 4:30, can I say it is 4:30?
No.
No. When can I use 4 o'clock?
4:30.
Not for 4:30. No. So 4 o'clock is only if it's 00. If it's any number but 00, not o'clock. Because think about it. 0, right? 0, same. Okay? 4 o'clock, same. Now, if we're saying 4:30, I would say it is 4:30. Do you know how many minutes are in an hour?
24.
No, there's 24 hours in a day, but 1 hour, how many minutes is that?
16.
60, right? So if I had 60, right, and I divided it by 2, what do I get?
30.
30. So 30 is half of 60, right? So 4:30. So 4:30. Right?
Not half to future.
No, what?
Half to first.
1/2 to 5. You can say that, but it's a bit awkward. Normally, you don't say half till. If it's 10 minutes until 5, you can say it's 10 till. But half, we just say 1/2 past. All right? What about if it is 4:45? What do you think I say?
4:45 minutes.
Not quite. Now this
4
one
hours.
is close. So this one is kind of like what we just talked about. Because how many minutes until 5?
9.
So 15 minutes, right? 15, because 45 plus 15 equals 60, so 5. So we would say it is quarter, because if you take 60 and divide it by 4, 15. So it is quarter till, right? It is quarter till.
2.
Until, short for that, till. So it, or you can say 1:45, okay? It is 4:45.
Quarter is near.
Yes. That means we only have 15 minutes until it is 5. Okay? So it is 4:45. Does that make sense? Yeah? Simple enough, right? All right. But
It is quarter to 5.
Well,
It is quarter to 2:30.
oh, close. It is 5:15. Good.
Quarter past 2.
Yep. So it's a 5:15. It's 5:15. So it's, I know it's weird, right? It's 5:15. Does this make sense? Kind of? So let's go ahead and try doing page 30 together. So look at the clock for number 1. It's 2 o'clock. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Number 2, it's 9:30.
No.
No, what time is it?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. It's 7:30.
Yes.
Yes. So what does that mean? What time is it?
7:30.
Ooh, good job. 7:30. Now 4, it's 4:45.
No.
No. What time is it?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. It's 2:15?
Yes.
Yes. And what time is that?
It's 7 o'clock.
Yes, the next one is 7 o'clock.
Yes.
So now we have to write the times. Number 1 says it's 10 o'clock, right?
Yes.
What about number 2?
It's 1. It's 1:30.
Good job. It's 1:30. Huh?
1:30.
1:30. Because it's past. It went away. It's past it.
Yes.
Good job. What about number 3?
It's 8. It's 8:15.
Yes, it's 8:15. Good job. You caught on to this really quickly. That's awesome. All right, so on page 31, we are going to look at the picture and write the questions or the answers. So number 1, what time does Betty get up?
She gets up at 7 o'clock.
Good. She gets up at 7 o'clock. What about number 2? What would the question be?
What time does she eat breakfast?
Sure, what time does she eat breakfast? Good.
What time does she eat breakfast?
Yes, what time does she eat breakfast? And what time does she eat breakfast?
She has breakfast at 7:30.
At 7:30. Great. So, what time does she leave for work?
She leaves for work 8 o'clock.
She leaves for work at 8 o'clock. She leaves for work at 8 o'clock. Good. So what do you think the question for the next picture would be?
What time does she start work?
Yeah, what time does she start work? Good job. And what's the answer to that? So what
She
time?
starts work at 8:30.
Good. She starts work at 8:30. What about number 5? What would our question be?
What time does she go to
Well, since the answer is she finishes work at 5 o'clock.
What time does she finish work?
Perfect. What time does she finish work? Good job. All right, and what about number 6?
What time does Betty go to bed?
So what time does she go to bed?
She goes to bed at 10 o'clock.
She goes to bed at 10 o'clock.
At 10.
Good job. Okay, so number 4, we're going to complete the sentence with the correct form of the verb. So Betty takes a shower every morning. Why takes and not take?
It's
How many people?
1.
Oh, good job, 1. So what about eat?
3 people.
If it's more than 1, no S. 1 S, except for I. Because I, no S.
You know it.
Yeah, so I, not you, I. But you also. Correct. Okay, so at lunchtime, Betty
Betty eats.
eats a salad. Good job. After work, she watches TV.
Yes.
Yeah? Good. Yes, that's right. ES. And Betty reads in bed before sleeping. All right, let's turn the page, and we're going to work with the verbs to do and to have. So, when do we use do and when do we use does? So tell me do.
Do.
What pronouns do I use do for?
I.
Yep, I.
You. We. They.
I, you, we, they. Good. What about does?
Does he, she, it.
He, she, it. Good job. So, to do can be the main verb of a sentence. Alright, it is I'm going to do this, right? But also it can be an auxiliary verb. And this is when we are asking a question about another verb. Okay? So, for example, number 1, what do Mary and Tom do on Tuesdays?
They wash the clothes.
They wash the clothes. Good. All right, what about number 2? What can our question be?
What does Mary
Mary
do on Thursday?
do, you're right, Mary, she. But Mary, because name, it's different. So remember, Mary would be the same as I. So what does Mary do on Tuesday? That's right.
What does Mary do on Thursday?
Yeah, because this would be as if you said, what does she do? Does and do would be before. This is the action itself. Okay? I know, auxiliary verbs can be confusing. So what does Mary do on Thursday? So she goes shopping on Thursdays, right? What?
Stopping?
Yes, for repping. So it's the same as shopping. No one uses that word. We always say shopping. It's very confusing. So, what does Mary do on Wednesday?
She cleans the room.
She cleans the house. Good. She cleans the house. Why cleans and not clean?
It's one.
One person. Good job. Okay, for number 4, what would our question be?
What does Mary do on Saturday?
Perfect. What does Mary do on Saturday? What does she do?
She goes to the gym on Saturday.
She goes to the gym on Saturday. Good. Awesome. You're doing great. So, what do Mary and Tom do on Sunday? Mary and Tom, yep.
They
Mm-hmm.
go garden.
They water the garden. Now, why would I say water and not waters?
It's two.
2 people. Good. They water the garden.
The garden on Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Good job. All right. Now, on page 33, we are going to use the verb to have to talk about school supplies and school subjects. So, for example, when do you have music?
We have music on Tuesday.
Yep, we have music on Tuesday. Good. Now, when can we use have and when do we use has? Do you remember? I know this one can be tricky. But it's, look, same. So S, what do you think?
She.
Yes, he, she, it has. What about have?
I, you, they, we.
Perfect. I, you, we, they. Awesome. So, Martin has English class on Monday, Tuesday, and
Thursday.
Thursday. Perfect.
Very many.
That is a lot, right? Mm-hmm.
It's English book.
It is an English book, yeah. So Peggy, girl,
Has
perfect.
music class on Thursday.
Yes, Peggy has music class on Thursday. Great job.
Sam and Sue has 2 classes only.
2 people has?
Sam and Sue
Sue?
have only 2 classes in
So Sam and Sue have art class on
our class are Tuesday and Friday.
Tuesday and Friday. Good. All right, number 4, Peggy
Has computer class on Monday and Wednesday.
Peggy has computer class on Monday and Wednesday. Good job. What about Sally?
Sally has gym class and on Wednesday.
Perfect. Sally has gym class on Wednesday. Good. All right. And for part 3, we want to add the words what and when. When do we use when?
When do you do? What do you do on Sunday?
So that's right. So number 1 would be what do you do on Sunday? Right, because we're asking about activity, right? What is something they will be doing? What about when?
When do they wash the car?
When do they wash the car? Because we're asking about time, right? So, what's another one asking about time?
What? When does Ivan go to school?
Perfect. When does Ivan go to school? Perfect. Great. And what about number 4?
What do we do at 6 o'clock?
What do we do at 6 o'clock? Because do is activity or thing, correct? Awesome. All right, guys. Well, that wraps up our lessons today for Grammar Zone. You guys did awesome. Thank you.
Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. SSET Englishtown.